Hey, thanks for checking out the Ragbirds Patreon page. We're here because we want to stop running around and we want to focus instead on what really matters most to us, the songs and the human connections that those songs make possible. We're ready to take our relationship with our fans to the next level. When I first considered jumping in and using Patreon, I asked some of my friends, what if you had direct access to your favorite artist by joining a club which costs just about the same amount of money as a cup of coffee every month? And you got, in exchange for that, exclusive, regular content from them. Would you join? And what would you want to get? Here are some of their answers. Well, let me ask you, would you be willing to pay a small amount each month for that kind of access? When I asked myself this same question about my favorite artist, the answer was, hell yeah, I would. To have that kind of a connection to a musician who inspires me, a stranger whose voice has become like a friend, whose music has lifted me up and made me think, made me feel, whose words have changed my mood or changed my mind. It would be really rewarding to know that along with a small community of others that I was helping that musician to continue to create the music that I wanted to hear. So we set up our Patreon to look just like what we would want as fans. The Ragbirds have been touring for a lot of years, and I feel like we're just getting started. I have so many songs that I'm continuing to write, and I'm continuing to improve as a songwriter and as a vocalist and just get to know what my sound is, what my voice is, what I have to say. And I have many things I haven't even shared yet. I want to create albums and create art and be able to do that at a healthy pace. In the past, we've done crowdfunding campaigns, and they were really amazing experiences which helped us to fund 3 of our previous endeavors. I learned the value of allowing those who care about my music to be a part of making it, to help me make it. I've learned that people really want to help. And more than that, people really want to connect. And that's what I want too. As each project ended though, so did that connection. Patreon is different. It's not a big, hyped up, time-sensitive burst of funding. This is steady support. To me, this has always been the dream. Now, I just want to say to our fans who have supported us over the years that just by listening, you have done enough. There's no more required of you. You don't have to become a patron to be a true fan. And if you do decide to join us in this way, that there's no time commitment. You can cancel at any time. You can try it out with us. This is kind of a big experiment, and we're in this together. This kind of feels, in many ways, like a stage dive. Like we're asking you to raise up your hands and catch us. And that seems pretty scary. I've never actually done a stage dive. But in some ways, this really feels like it's okay to jump, because I've come to realize in all these years that it's the music that carries all of us. And it's not like jumping into a crowd of strangers, because so many of you have supported us for years. I know your faces, I know your names, I've heard your stories, and we've built already a sense of mutual trust and connection. The truth is, you've carried us this far already. So if you want to join in and support us in this way to help us continue to create music, then I'm just going to ask you to raise up your hands because we're ready to jump.